Hi guys, welcome back. I'm with Tom Farrelly, model, and thanks and welcome to BM Chats.
Thank you so much for having me, Brad.
My pleasure.
Brad and I worked together years ago. We've known each other since I started modelling, which was what, 3 years ago now?
Oh, I thought it was about 18 years ago, wasn't it, Tom?
I've aged terribly. Is what that means.
Joking, about 3 years ago, yeah. Tom, so where did you grow up?
I grew up near Camden, which is the southwest of Sydney. It's kind of on the way to the Southern Highlands. I grew up in a pet hotel.
I know this story and I live for this story. Tom lived at a pet hotel. I mean, I was like, Tom, you need to come and talk about Dolce & Gabbana and you need to talk about the pet hotel and I'm happy and I can die a happy person.
There is nothing else interesting about you, Tom. So yeah, I grew up in a pet hotel. It was mum and dad's business and they had a pet transport business as well. And so what I used to do, this makes me sound like such a nerd, but I used to like go into the cattery in my holidays and read Harry Potter to the cats.
Oh, it's amazing.
Which is really weird. And also I went through a really strange period when I was obsessed with Aladdin and I wanted to be Jafar so badly and I used to go into the staff kennel and perform Jafar's musical number into the staff kitchen.
And I bet they loved it.
Well, they couldn't say anything, but they probably hated it because I did it every day for 2 months.
So I just need to know how it worked. Was it small animals?
It was divided into small dogs, medium-sized dogs, and then large beasts.
Like Great Danes and that sort of thing?
Great Danes, who, they have to be fed on like a higher surface than the ground, because if they eat from the ground, their stomach will twist and they will die. That might not be true, but I'm pretty sure that it is.
Wow, you heard it here first.
Or they can get bloat in their stomach.
And did they have
problems.
Did they have little houses? Like, did they have like different? Like, is it because I've heard some of them you can pay extra for their own room with a television? Is that?
Well, I think that's just ridiculous.
But there's not yours doesn't do that.
Absolutely not.
No,
well, it also doesn't exist anymore because mum and dad retired.
Oh, so the pet hotel's gone.
They're not dead. They just retired. It's a good thing. Honestly.
Okay. So Tom, how did you get into modelling?
Well, I used to work in PR, in fashion PR, and
For
a couple of different places, and lots of different brands because I was on the agency side, and I ended up quitting that to try something more creative, and I just wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but a friend of mine, a stylist, Maya Liakos, she suggested that I do a test shoot with her, and then I signed to an agency, and all of a sudden I was the ambassador for Miami Swim Week, and then I came back and did David Jones, which is when we first shot together, just before DJs. We did Fitness First magazine with Nadine Monley, who's just sitting off camera.
Superstar Nadine Monley.
She's not focusing though, she's on her phone the whole time. She should be looking at my face and Brad's face.
Totally.
What's she doing? Is she earning
her
okay? Absolutely not. I'm going to make you pay for that Coke you had before.
So you got into modelling, and then that took you to?
Overseas. I ended up in Germany first.
Yep, how was that?
And it was really fun. I speak German, and I've lived there before when I was like a little bit younger.
Amazing.
So that was really cool going there for a while. Just cleaning the couch. Edit that out. And then I came back to Australia, then I went to London, ended up in New York, signed to a New York agency, which is how I ended up working with Dolce & Gabbana.
Let's get there. Let's get to Dolce & Gabbana. I want to know everything. You were everywhere. It was fabulous. So
it came out of nowhere. Yeah. It totally came out of nowhere. I just woke up one day last Christmas to an email from my agent in New York saying, Dolce & Gabbana want to fly you from wherever you are, I was in Sydney, to Milan for their show. And I was like, what?
Let me just check my calendar. I mean,
what do you mean? Because it just came out of nowhere. I had no idea why. And
so they've seen your Instagram account?
Yes, so it came from Instagram because they did a show with different millennials and influencers. People like Brandon Thomas Lee, who's Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson's son, Raph Law, Austin Mahone, the pop star, and Cameron Dallas, who's a kind of big social media superstar with his own TV show and stuff.
Amazing. And amazing. What a mix to be a part. Exactly.
As well, for some reason.
Amazing.
So I did that and then went back to London because that's where I was living. Then flew back 2 weeks later to sit front row at their couture show, which, because when I was in PR, I did seating plans.
Yeah.
And so to get to sit front row at a couture show in Milan and have my own place card with my name on it, like, I almost got a bit weepy. It was too much.
Wow.
But it was just amazing and such a crazy experience. And like, I remember the second time I was there, Domenico said, "You're in the family now, so just don't fuck it up."
Wow. Wow, does that mean I can move in or what? Amazing.
Then I ended up shooting the campaign
Yep.
in Palermo,
And
which was crazy.
that looked like a massive production.
They had to call the police
Because of you?
because of me.
No, why? Why?
Because I'm so famous. No, there was just about 400 or 500 kids on set, and it wasn't safe at one point because there was just.
As in
no room
crew
for us.
or like,
No, just kids.
like people turning up like to have a look? Oh,
to
wow.
have a look, try and get photos with us.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yelling at us
How
because Dolce
fun.
were posting about it on their story, so they knew who we were. It was
How
so weird.
fun.
I've never been in that situation before where people have actually been like screaming your name to try and get a photo, and it was very confusing and very confronting. And then after that, I worked for them again quite recently for their most recent show, which was really fun.
And the level of production and organisation
It's
and all of that,
crazy.
seeing it coming
Look,
from your
You know, the really
background.
amazing thing is that they pulled this stuff together they pulled together like a high-end couture show with media from all over the world, and key Dolce family members in 48 hours with like
Wow.
ex-top models.
Wow.
It was so. It's just amazing how they can just
Dolce calls, we come.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really crazy.
Yeah.
And it was actually really cool because at that show I was like sitting there, and another girl who was there used to be like an intern at GQ when I was in PR, and now she was doing all of the shows as fashion editor.
Small world.
So that was really cool, just getting to hang out with her and introduce her to everyone.
And did you spend much time with the boys, with Dolce & Gabbana?
Yeah, well, because they do all the fittings, and we hang out with them a lot when we're working. Stefano basically art directed the entire thing when we shot the campaign.
Yeah.
And he was really lovely. Domenico was doing meetings at the same time in Palermo, so he couldn't be there. But like, they're incredibly active in the brand.
Yeah, great.
They never stop working on it just means so much to them, I think. And so like, Domenico did every single fitting that I've done. Like, it's just amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing getting to work with them.
Okay, so Tom, do you have a favourite hair product that you can't live without?
Sweat.
So,
No.
where do you buy that from?
You know what I
Are you
really
a
like?
hairspray? You like a clay? Do you like a wax?
I like a kind of matte clay
Yep.
or a matte paste. I use something from Redken at the moment,
Yep.
which I really like.
Great.
My hair's quite cooperative though. I just
Yeah.
kind of have to tame it because there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
I also buy my wigs from Wigs by Vanity.
Awesome.
Because
Love Wigs by Vanity.
It's fantastic. It's an
Exactly. It's got a lace
undetectable
front. You can't even tell. It's
Undetectable.
amazing.
Undetectable.
Amazing. Awesome.
What about you? What's your favorite hair product?
Oh, God, I've got so many.
Is this
I
gonna
love
be
a
a plug?
hairspray. I've got a Elnet hairspray is probably like my go-to. I feel like if I could do a lot with Elnet. If I just had that in my bag, I could cope with anything in the world.
You need a nice smelling hairspray. It needs to. It
I
can't
stopped
just. It
smelling
can't
years
just,
ago.
Really?
Yeah, most of hairspray.
Is this from your acrylic nail addiction? When you just got really high on nail glue all the time?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Okay,
Hair
I'll start it again. So Tom, have you had a ooh ah hair moment? A little bit of a
Ooh,
hair moment.
Is that like an aha hair moment?
No, bad.
Oh, okay.
Aha is like it's an aha moment, but ooh
like a
ah
good-
is like.
No, I've had lots of bad hair moments. I
Yeah.
remember when I was really young, I had like a sun-in obsession, and my
used to
hair
love
went
sun-in.
like bright orange, which I was obsessed with. I loved
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You thought you were blonde, or you just? You
I
knew you were orange?
thought I was just crushing it. I
Yeah.
thought I was like winning at life. Turns out I looked ridiculous. I looked like the Paddlepon Lion. I've also done like the condom cap thing with
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
streaks.
yeah. I don't know if it's called a condom cap, but yeah, the streaking cap.
Then I went through
yeah,
a
yeah.
phase when I would like do any kind of colourful balayage. So I had like blue hair, highlighter yellow that faded out into
really?
lavender.
Blue hair? I didn't see that from you.
Yeah. Years ago.
Wow.
This is before I was modelling.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
allowed to do stuff. I really want to bleach my hair, but no one will let me.
Yeah, it's not good for work. But
God, life is tough.
Anyway, Tom, thank you so much for coming for a chat today.
Thanks for nothing, Brad.
This is Tom. Follow him on Instagram. It is
Tom Farrelly Talks.
And I will see you real soon.